Aquarius, listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you is not a prediction, it's a warning. November 30th is not a normal day for you. This date carries a cosmic shift so intense, so accelerated, and so life-altering that your next 24 hours may feel completely different from anything you've experienced all year. Right now, the energy around you is cracking open. Your intuition feels louder, your dreams feel sharper, your emotions feel heavier, your thoughts feel faster. You can sense something coming, and you're right. Because on November 30th, 5 powerful forces align at the same time, pushing you into a new timeline. Not slowly, not gently, instantly. This is the day where destiny speeds up, identity shifts lock in, hidden breakthroughs reveal themselves, and the universe starts moving pieces behind the scenes with precision and purpose. You may feel restless, you may feel drained, you may feel disconnected from your old life, but that's the sign that your new chapter is already forming. Aquarius, this energy does not wait for fear. It does not pause for doubt. It does not slow down for comfort. It moves, and it pulls you with it. If you're watching this, it's not by accident. You're being prepared. You're being aligned. You're being positioned for something that will unfold faster than you expect. Stay with me until the end, because I'm about to reveal the 5 exact shifts happening on November 30th and how they will change your life in the next 24 hours. What you're about to hear may be the confirmation you've been waiting for. And Aquarius, before we begin, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and comment "I'm ready" below. Because once November 30th begins, your old life ends, and your real destiny begins now. Aquarius, there is something powerful happening inside you, whether you've fully noticed it or not. For months, maybe even longer, you've been carrying emotional weight that never belonged to you. You picked up stress that wasn't yours. You carried responsibilities that drained you. You tolerated situations that exhausted your spirit. You held on to relationships that took more than they gave, because you believed you could handle it, because you thought being strong meant absorbing more than the average person. But Spirit has watched you silently carry what was never meant to be yours. And now, the message is clear. You have carried enough. On November 30th, a profound energetic reset enters your emotional field, and it doesn't come softly. It hits like a wave of clarity, cutting through the fog that's been surrounding your heart and mind. This reset doesn't ask permission. It arrives with purpose. It arrives with intention. It arrives to free you. The emotions that once felt overwhelming begin to release. That confusion you kept trying to explain finally dissolves. The heaviness you thought had become part of your identity lifts almost instantly. For the first time in a long time, you start to feel like yourself again. Not the tired version of you, not the version that constantly holds everything together, but the real, grounded, intuitive, powerful version of you. This day acts like a clean slate. It wipes away the emotional noise that made you second-guess your instincts. It removes the internal pressure that made you feel like you had to solve everyone's problems. And it shifts you back into alignment with your true emotional power. Your intuition becomes louder than the opinions around you. Your inner voice becomes clearer than the doubts that once echoed in your mind. Your boundaries strengthen, not because you're angry, but because you finally understand your worth. You stop apologizing for protecting your peace. You stop shrinking yourself to keep the peace in relationships. You stop allowing your empathy to become a doorway for others to drain you. Every emotional knot you've been carrying, every frustration, every silent burden, every moment of "I don't know what's wrong with me," begins to unravel. You begin to realize that nothing was wrong with you. You were simply overloaded with emotions that weren't yours. This reset returns you to a state you forgot was possible: emotional sovereignty. This means You stop absorbing other people's frustrations and start radiating your own inner stability. You stop pleasing everyone around you and start choosing what aligns with your peace. You stop settling for emotional crumbs and start expecting reciprocity. You stop walking on eggshells and start walking in your power. November 30th isn't just another date. It is the day when the emotional weight falls off your shoulders and you breathe differently. You think differently. You see differently. You choose differently. And once this shift locks in, Aquarius, something remarkable happens. You become immune to the chaos that once pulled you off balance. You recognize the people who drain you without needing to guess. You attract connections that match the energy you now hold. You stop letting guilt dictate your decisions. You rise above dynamics that once held you hostage. Nothing and no one can pull you back into old emotional patterns once this reset activates. You simply outgrow them. The universe has been waiting for you to reach this level of clarity. You were never meant to carry the emotional burdens of the world. You were meant to bring clarity, wisdom, and innovation into it. Now that the reset is here, your entire life begins to shift. Because when your emotional field clears, your path becomes visible. And when your path becomes visible, your destiny begins to move. This is the moment everything changes. Aquarius, you are entering a period where the universe is no longer allowing confusion to exist in your relationships. For too long, you've been dealing with mixed signals, inconsistent behavior, and emotional uncertainty from someone around you. This person has been difficult to read, difficult to trust, and difficult to fully understand. And despite your intuition whispering that something felt off, you kept giving them time, patience, and the benefit of the doubt. But around November 30th, everything becomes unmistakably clear. There is someone in your life whose energy has been unpredictable. Some days they support you, uplift you, and make you feel valued. Other days they pull away, disappear, or behave in ways that make you question where you truly stand with them. This pattern has kept your mind spinning and your heart unsettled. You've tried to understand them. You've tried to justify their behavior. You've tried to wait for them to show consistency. But the truth has always felt just out of reach. On November 30th, that changes. The veil lifts. The universe reveals what has been hidden, and the truth becomes impossible to ignore. This revelation may involve a friend, a romantic connection, a co-worker, a family member, or someone who's been orbiting your life with unclear intentions. This may even be someone you deeply care about, or someone you've quietly hoped would show up better for you. But regardless of who they are, their true intentions will finally be exposed. For some Aquarius, this will be the moment when someone's harmful behavior becomes undeniable. If a person has been manipulating your kindness, draining your energy, or benefiting from your generosity without giving anything back, their mask falls fully. Their patterns become obvious. Their manipulation becomes clear. You finally see why you felt uneasy around them. This clarity isn't meant to hurt you. It's meant to free you. For other Aquarius, the revelation brings the opposite truth. Someone who has cared for you quietly, someone who has been in your corner without needing recognition, someone who has loved you in a steady, consistent, genuine way. This person's loyalty and sincerity come to light. You realize that they have been honest, supportive, and true all along. Their heart reveals itself, and it brings you a sense of emotional safety you may not have felt in a long time. Whether this revelation brings closure or confirmation, the result is the same. You gain peace. This shift is not just about uncovering someone's character. It's about aligning your relationships with your soul path. The universe is clearing your inner circle, removing the people who block your growth, and strengthening the bonds that nurture your evolution. You stop pouring your energy into people who do not value it. You stop tolerating emotional inconsistency. You stop settling for connections that leave you guessing. Instead, you start attracting people who understand you, respect you, and bring emotional clarity into your life. Your friendships shift. Your love life becomes more aligned. Your intuition becomes sharper, and your standards rise effortlessly. This is the moment when you finally understand who is meant to walk with you into the next chapter of your life, and who must stay behind. By the time this relational shift completes, you will no longer question anyone's intentions. You will feel a sense of certainty about the people around you. You will know who to trust, who to release, and who deserves a deeper place in your heart. November 30th marks the beginning of your relational transformation. Nothing hidden stays hidden, nothing unclear stays unclear, and nothing unaligned remains in your life. This is the day your relationship landscape transforms, and every connection in your life begins to reflect your worth instead of draining it. Aquarius, pay close attention, because what is about to unfold may surprise you more than anything else happening around November 30th. There is something in your life, a dream, a chance, a path you believed was finished. At some point you told yourself, that moment is gone, that window has closed, that chapter is over. Maybe it was a career opportunity you longed for. Maybe it was a financial opening you missed. Maybe it was a project you once poured your heart into but had to abandon. Or maybe it was simply a dream you quietly buried because life pulled you in another direction. But here's the truth. The universe is finally ready for you to hear. It was never gone. It was never denied. It was only delayed. On November 30th, the door you thought had permanently shut swings open again, but this time the energy around it is completely different. This isn't the same opportunity you once chased. This version is upgraded, aligned, supported. This time, it matches who you have become. This breakthrough could show up in many forms. It might be a long-awaited career advancement, a significant money opportunity, a collaboration you once dreamed of, a project returning to life, a chance to relocate, a contract, an invitation, or a message that changes everything in an instant. Whatever form it takes, it carries the unmistakable energy of divine timing. The reason the door closed earlier wasn't punishment, it wasn't rejection, it was protection. Back then, you weren't ready. You didn't have the emotional clarity you now possess. You didn't have the inner confidence you've built. You didn't have the boundaries that keep you from burning out. You didn't have the right people around you, people who align with your purpose instead of distracting you from it. And your energy wasn't prepared to handle the responsibility, visibility, or success that this opportunity brings. Spirit refused to place you in a situation that would drain you, overwhelm you, or sabotage your growth. But now, everything has changed. You are evolving into a stronger version of yourself. Your intuition is sharper. Your emotional field is clearer. Your energy is rising. Your purpose is becoming unmistakable. And because of this shift, the universe knows you are finally ready. The message from Spirit is simple. It's time. Around November 30th, expect something unexpected. It may arrive suddenly without warning. A call that changes your direction. A message that brings clarity. A sign that confirms what you've been feeling intuitively. A delayed project suddenly gaining momentum. A financial opening that appears exactly when you need it. A yes you waited months, maybe years, to hear. This breakthrough doesn't require force. It doesn't require begging. It doesn't require chasing. It comes to you with effortless flow because it was always destined for you. The delay wasn't a failure. It was preparation. This moment is the universe's way of reminding you that nothing meant for your future can ever truly disappear. It can be paused, it can be held back, it can be redirected, but it can never be lost. And when old doors reopen at the right time, they lead to breakthroughs that didn't exist before. On November 30th, a chapter you thought was over begins again, but with better timing, better alignment, and better outcomes. This is the moment when you step into a version of your destiny that was waiting for you to rise into your power. This is your opportunity breakthrough, and when this door opens, it will lead you directly into your next level. Aquarius. What is happening to you around November 30th is not just emotional, not just spiritual, and not just energetic. It is deeply personal. It is an internal rebirth. It is an identity shift so profound that it begins rewriting how you see yourself and how the world experiences you. For months, maybe even years, you have felt a quiet pressure building inside you, a sense that who you once were no longer fits who you are becoming, a feeling that your old self was becoming too small for the life your soul is trying to create. You've felt this restlessness in your decisions, in your relationships, in your goals, in your dreams, and in the way you respond to life. You have outgrown versions of yourself that once felt comfortable. You have outgrown environments that once felt familiar. You have outgrown fears that once held you hostage. You have outgrown roles you were pressured to play. And without realizing it, you've been preparing for a timeline where your authentic self finally takes the lead. This quiet battle inside you, the tension between who you were and who you're becoming, reaches a breaking point on November 30th. This is the day the shift locks in. You begin thinking in ways you've never thought before. You begin acting in ways that reflect your power, not your doubts. You begin choosing from clarity, not from fear. You begin speaking with confidence, not hesitation. You begin manifesting from alignment, not desperation. This identity shift is not subtle. It does not creep in quietly. It arrives like a moment of awakening, a clear, grounded realization that you are not the same person you were even a few months ago. You are stronger. You are wiser. You are more intuitive. You are more aligned. You are more aware of your worth. You start to notice the world responding to you differently. People treat you with more respect because your energy demands it. Opportunities flow to you because your vibration attracts them. Conversations feel different because you no longer shrink to make others comfortable. Even your presence feels different, more grounded, more magnetic, more commanding. This is the moment where you stop dimming your light, not out of rebellion, but out of awareness. You finally understand that your light is not too much. Your power is not too strong. Your dreams are not unrealistic. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to stand out, innovate, lead, inspire, and elevate every room you walk into. You stop doubting your gifts. You stop apologizing for your brilliance. You stop pretending you don't know who you are. You stop holding yourself back to protect other people's insecurities. You stop letting fear dictate the direction of your destiny. This identity shift doesn't just change your personality, it changes your path. Your future begins responding to this new version of you with speed and precision. Manifestations that once felt stuck suddenly move. Plans that once felt impossible suddenly make sense. Opportunities that once felt distant suddenly show up at your door, because the universe responds to the version of you that believes. On November 30th, you step into that version, the version that trusts their intuition, the version that acts on ideas instead of doubting them, the version that sets boundaries without guilt, the version that knows their power, owns their worth, and moves with intention. This is your rise. This is your moment. This is where the story shifts in your favor. You're not just changing, You're evolving into the person your future needs you to be, the person who carries purpose, the person who doesn't shrink, the person who leads with clarity, the person who walks into rooms and changes energy, the person who is finally aligned with their destiny. November 30th is not just a date. It is an activation, a transformation, a rebirth. This is the day you meet the most powerful version of yourself, and nothing in your life will look the same after that. Aquarius. The final and most important energy surrounding November 30th is something incredibly rare, incredibly intense, and incredibly life-altering. Your destiny is about to speed up. This isn't a small shift. This isn't a subtle change. This is a cosmic green light, one that releases every delay, dissolves every blockage, and pushes you onto the path you were always meant to walk. For months, maybe even years, you've felt like your life was moving in slow motion. You've had dreams but didn't know how to reach them. You've had ideas but didn't know where to begin. You've had visions but lacked the timing, the energy, or the clarity to act on them. But on November 30th, everything accelerates. The timeline you were waiting for finally clicks into place. The opportunities that felt distant suddenly show up inches away from your hands. The answers you couldn't find become clear in seconds. Things that normally take months begin unfolding in days. Things that usually take weeks begin shifting in hours. This is where your life jumps forward in a way you cannot ignore. You may experience a sudden career direction shift, a major financial breakthrough, a decision that feels divinely guided, a powerful spiritual awakening, a relocation that comes out of nowhere, a relationship truth that changes everything, a bold new chapter beginning instantly. This acceleration may feel intense, it may feel fast, it may even feel overwhelming at moments. But this isn't chaos, it's alignment. This is destiny, engineering itself around your evolution. Every soul has a timeline, but most people never know when their timeline changes. Most people don't recognize when the shift begins. But you, Aquarius, you feel it, you sense it. You are fully aware that something bigger is happening. Your intuition is telling you the truth. Your life path is being rewritten at record speed. The delays you once faced were not punishments. They were preparation. Your soul was being aligned, strengthened, stretched, and refined so that when the acceleration arrived, you would be ready, not just emotionally, but spiritually, mentally, and energetically. On November 30th, your destiny opens a new door. And here's what makes this so powerful. Everything that was blocking you gets cleared. Everything that was confusing you becomes obvious. Everything that was draining you falls away. Everything that was delayed finally moves. You'll feel the shift in real time. You'll wake up with clarity you haven't had in years. You'll receive messages, insights, and signs that confirm what you already know. You'll feel pulled magnetically to people, decisions, and directions that lead you directly into your higher purpose. This is not a normal day. This is a cosmic pivot point. It's the moment where the universe steps into your life and says, "You're ready, let's move." And Aquarius, when destiny accelerates, it does not wait for your fear to catch up. It does not slow down for hesitation. It does not pause for comfort. It pulls you forward. Your future begins unfolding faster than your doubts can stop it. Your purpose rises before your fears can silence it. Your blessings appear before you can talk yourself out of them. This acceleration is not random. It's earned. It's aligned. It's intentional. It's sacred. For the first time in a long time, you are stepping into a version of your life that feels like it matches who you truly are. The timing, the opportunity, the energy, the mindset, it all comes together now. Aquarius, everything is speeding up because everything is aligning for you. This is the shift you've been waiting for, the confirmation you needed, the movement your soul has been craving. November 30th is the day your destiny stops knocking softly and begins pulling you into your next chapter with undeniable force. And once this acceleration starts, your life will never move at the old pace again, Aquarius. As we close this message, remember this: November 30th is not just another date on the calendar, it is a turning point, a cosmic activation, a moment where your life shifts from waiting to moving, from uncertainty to clarity, from delay to acceleration. You are stepping into a timeline where things finally make sense, where the right people show up, where the wrong people fall away, where opportunities return, where your intuition sharpens, where your purpose becomes undeniable. Everything you've been feeling lately, the restlessness, the pressure, the emotional intensity, the sudden desire for change, is not random. It's preparation. The universe has been adjusting your path, clearing your energy, and removing anything that is no longer aligned with the version of you that is emerging. This is why relationships have felt different. This is why old dreams are resurfacing. This is why your spirit feels like it's outgrowing your current reality, because you are not meant to stay where you are. You are meant to rise. On November 30th, the acceleration begins. Pieces that were scattered fall into place. Delays that frustrated you finally move. Doors you thought were closed open again. People reveal who they truly are. And you, Aquarius, step into a new identity that matches your purpose, not your past. This shift may feel intense at times. It may feel emotional. It may feel overwhelming. But it is also the moment you've been waiting for, whether you realized it or not. You are entering a chapter where your strength, your intuition, and your truth guide every decision you make. So take a deep breath and prepare yourself. Let go of the old timeline. Release what weighs you down. Say yes to what your soul has been calling you toward. Aquarius. November 30th marks the beginning of your rise, and once this energy moves, your life will never return to what it was. If you're ready for this new chapter, leave a comment saying, "I'm stepping into my destiny." And if this message resonated, make sure you subscribe for more. Your transformation has already begun.